evening of the 3rd of July, Operation Thunderbolt was launched. 4 Israeli Lockheed C-130 Hercules transports, packed with 35 commandos, 52 paratroopers, and a variety of vehicles, headed south towards Entebbe. The lead aircraft dipped low over Lake Victoria and lined up for Entebbe Airport. It came in as if it were an ordinary commercial landing. The runway lights blazed and no one queried its approach. The Hercules stopped briefly as troops leapt out to set up landing beacons for the following aircraft. They then fanned out to seize the new terminal building, control tower and fuel point. Meanwhile, the Hercules set off down the old runway. It then halted and turned round. The rear ramp was lowered. 2 Land Rovers and a black Mercedes-Benz limousine packed with commandos drove out. With their lights blazing, the 3 vehicles drove at a steady 40 miles per hour towards the old terminal, as if they were President Amin's official motorcade. Close to the old terminal, 2 Ugandan guards challenged the leading vehicle. They were quickly shot dead with silenced pistols. Although it had lost the element of surprise, the assault team leapt out and raced towards the old terminal building. Bursting into the building, the commandos opened fire on a Palestinian terrorist who fell dead. Meanwhile, about 7 minutes after the first Hercules had landed, the next 2 arrived. The runway lights had now been switched off, but the beacons guided them in. These aircraft were carrying 4 Soviet-style armoured personnel carriers. Their task was to secure the main runway and fight off any Ugandan army counterattacks. All 3 aircraft now took up positions at the end of the runway, with their engines running so that they could depart at a moment's notice. At the old terminal, the assault continued. Four terrorists were guarding the hostages in the main concourse area, and 3 were resting in the adjacent VIP lounge. All were eliminated in minutes. Unfortunately, 3 of the hostages were killed in the crossfire between the terrorists and the commandos. A number of Ugandan army soldiers were also killed during the brief firefight before the building was secured. During the assault, the commandos used loudhailers, shouting to the hostages, "Keep down," in Hebrew and English. Outside the terminal, the only commando killed during the raid, the assault forces commander, Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Netanyahu, was hit by a bullet from the control tower.